Wisdom, the final frontier to true knowledge. Welcome to Wisdom Trek, where our mission is to create a legacy of wisdom, to seek out discernment and insights, to boldly grow where few have chosen to grow before. Hello, my friend. I am Guthrie Chamberlain, your captain on our journey to increase wisdom and create a living legacy. Thank you for joining us today as we explore wisdom on our second millennium of podcast. This is day 1425 of our trek, and it is time for our 3-minute mini trek called Wisdom Unplugged. This short nugget of wisdom includes an inspirational quote with a little bit of additional content for today's trek. Consider this your vitamin supplement of wisdom for today. So let's jump right in with today's nugget. And today's quote is from Colin Urok, and it is, God is the God of promise. He keeps His word, even when that seems impossible, even when the circumstances seem to point to the opposite. So today's nugget of wisdom is the God of promise. God is the creator and the essence of truth. Since all truth comes from God, there is no truth outside of God. Within God's word, He has shared with us His completed revelation to humankind. This revelation includes many promises, some conditional, many unconditional. It is impossible for God to break the promises that He has given to us. If a promise is conditional, then we choose whether we desire to follow those conditions. So it is we who break the covenant. If His promise is unconditional, there is nothing that we can do that would permit God to reverse that promise. God cannot go against His word. We can cling to His promises, even when they seem impossible. We can rest in His promises, even when the circumstances which surround us seem to be contrary to that promise. So regardless of your current situation, circumstance, or lot in life, God's promises will remain true. Even when we are in the midst of chaos and hardship, none of God's promises are compromised. We can rest in His promises, even when all the circumstances which surround us seem contrary to that promise. So regardless of your current situation, circumstances, or lot in life, God's promises will remain true. Even when we are in the midst of chaos and hardship, none of His promises are compromised. Even during the most difficult of circumstances, we can cling to God's word as we are reminded in James chapter 1, verses 12 through 18. God blesses those who patiently endure testing and temptation. Afterward, they will receive the crown of life that God has promised to those who love Him. And remember, when you are being tempted, do not say, God is tempting me. God is never tempted to do wrong, and He never tempts anyone else. Temptation comes from our own desires, which entice us and drag us away. These desires give birth to sinful actions, and when sin is allowed to grow, it gives birth to death. So don't be misled, my dear brothers and sisters. Whatever is good and perfect is a gift coming down to us from God our Father, who has created all the lights in heaven. He never changes or casts a shifting shadow. He chooses to give birth to us by giving us His true word, and we, out of all creation, became His prized possession. And that's a wrap for today's Wisdom Unplugged quote. If you'd like free access to my database of over 11,000 inspirational quotes, the link is available on the main page of wisdom-trek.com. And just as you enjoy these nuggets of wisdom, encourage your friends and family to join us, and to come along with us tomorrow for another day of Wisdom Trek, creating a legacy. If you'd like to listen to any of the past 1,424 treks or read the Wisdom Journal, they are all available at wisdom-trek.com. And I encourage you to subscribe to Wisdom Trek on your favorite podcast player so that each day will be downloaded to you automatically. And thank you so much for allowing me to be your guide, your mentor, but most importantly, I am your friend as I serve you through the Wisdom Trek podcast and journal each day. And as we take this trek of life together, let us always live abundantly, love unconditionally, listen intentionally, learn continuously, lend to others generously, lead with integrity, and leave a living legacy each day. I am Guthrie Chamberlain, reminding you to keep moving forward, enjoy your journey, and create a great day every day. See you tomorrow for Worldview Wednesday.